the triple header. This will be one of the major contests.
This fight's a little over a month away. I know you're not going to give away your entire game plan, but what do you have to do to beat Teofimo on August 22nd?
Punch Teofimo in the face and not get punched in the face, bro. That's common sense, right? Hit him with that.
You're gonna try.
Yeah, man. Just to follow, something you said earlier in the day was that this fight in some ways was about you, seeing what you have left after some of the fights that you had. How much do you think you have left in the tank?
I think that's the thing, right? To me, I'm always gonna believe that I have much more. I probably haven't even touched the surface on that. You know, I'm still 28 years young. When I get in that ring with,
you're about to be 29. Happy early birthday.
What up? Yes. When I go and face the champion himself, Romero, I'll be 29. So, you know, I look forward to seeing a very prominent years of my career. And but I think everything is gonna be really answered August 22nd.
Man, me and Teo ain't friends. He's my little brother. At the end of it, if I'm to lose this belt or to defend my belt, whatever, I'd rather it be with him than anyone else. Only God knows what's gonna happen.
The Teofimo Lopez versus Rolly Romero press conference was exactly what you would expect when two fighters with history finally get a microphone in front of them.
I think
you gotta hit him, bro.
You know that's true, mother. You know that's true.
Hey, Lomachenko.
Hey, let me explain this. You was never our friend. Nobody knew who the you was. And you came and started clout chasing on my son. And then when you came and fought Tank, you never even talked to us again. That's why I hit you in the chest the last time I seen you, remember?
You hit me in the chest?
When I hit you in the chest and I said you ain't a real friend.
But
you remember that day?
Junior.
You just kept on walking, man.
Junior,
you're a fake, bro.
Junior,
you're a fake, bro.
You guys.
And you know that night, you're not even gonna touch my son, so.
The Teofimo Lopez versus Rolly Romero press conference was full of tension because both fighters have a history with each other. Things became heated when Teofimo Lopez Sr. spoke directly to Rolly. He said that Rolly was never a real friend and accused him of chasing attention through his son. He also reminded Rolly about their previous confrontation and made it clear that there is no friendship between them. The exchange showed that the fight has become personal and both sides are ready for a serious battle.
Josh Taylor, do you think this is the same kind of fight?
He beat Lomachenko.
No, look, I mean, a lot of people forget, 2023, I beat the former undisputed world champion and undefeated champion, Josh Taylor. That's someone that a lot of people were unsure of competing with. I think I faced people that people don't want to fight. I mean, Devin Haney, there were negotiations to fight Rolando, and that fell off, or who knows why. Maybe because Rolly is a tough guy to face.
They don't got no chin.
So I think that we're here now to face the best competition that they have at 147. This is my welterweight debut. Looking forward to taking over.
You've had some issues with Rolly in the past. Any lingering issues, personal stuff going into this fight?
Yeah, I think that the thing is like we're kind of like beating around the bush of it, but the time is up, man. We got to fight each other. We got to settle it in the ring. That's how that's why it's a gentleman's sport. That's why it's a real man's sport for a reason. If you got problems, you settle it in the boxing ring. What they say, gloves up, guns down.
While Teofimo stayed confident and made it clear that he believes his experience and ability will separate him.
Rolly Romero also spoke confidently about his career and the opponents he has faced. He reminded everyone that in 2023 he defeated former undisputed and undefeated world champion Josh Taylor. Rolly said that he has faced difficult fighters and is not afraid of taking tough challenges. He also suggested that other fighters may have avoided facing him because he is a dangerous opponent. His comments showed that he believes he has already proven himself against top-level competition.
You heard what Teofimo Sr. just said there. Said you guys were never friends.
Man, I got so much love for Teo.
But I heard you became a Christian, so now you could be our friend after the fight.
Yeah. I mean, Jesus Christ, my Lord and Savior.
Oh, man.
See, on top of that, too, I want to thank Tom Brown, Al Heyman, Louis DeCuba, Salas, and honestly, Teo and his dad for taking this fight, man. It's been a hard time. We had a hard time trying to make a fight with anyone. Teo's gonna fight anyone.
Anything, like you friends for a while, not friends? Anything personal left in this for you going into the fight?
Man, me and Tio ain't friends. He's my little brother. At the end of it, if I'm to lose this belt or to defend my belt, whatever, I'd rather it be with him than anyone else. Only God knows what's gonna happen.
Raleigh looked comfortable with the pressure, while Teofimo carried himself like a fighter determined to erase the memory of his loss to Shakur Stevenson. By the time the face-off came around, the smiles were gone and the intensity had taken over.
I think that's the thing, right? It's boxing. That's how we make boxing great again. There needs to be some entertainment into this, right? So we know one another enough to know what triggers us. We know possibly secrets that people don't know, and I think that also is the friendship stuff that we hear and we see today in boxing that needs to be taken away, you know? And I think that starts right here. TGB Promotions associated with Takeover Promotions. I think that all is going to be a big part and key factor August 22nd.
Raleigh looked comfortable under the pressure, while Teofimo appeared fully focused and determined to prove himself. When the face-off began, the smiles disappeared and the tension became even stronger. There was no friendship, no easy fight, and no favors between the two fighters. Both men made it clear that when August 22nd arrives, they will be ready to test each other and prove who is the better fighter. After the heated press conference, Teofimo Lopez Sr. spoke about his son's future at 147 pounds. He strongly believes that Teofimo will become faster, stronger, and more comfortable at welterweight. According to him, this weight class could bring out the best version of his son. However, he is not taking Rolly Romero lightly and understands that Rolly is a dangerous opponent who can provide a serious test in this important fight.
Looking really good in sparring, and I think he's ready.
What do you expect kind of going forward in the new weight class? Like, what do you think is going to be different for him that people aren't going to recognize?
I think he's going to be able to do more tricks in there because of the fighters the caliber of the fighters we're going to fight are going to be so much slower. I mean, my son is the type of fighter when he's focused, he does all his things and he doesn't hardly get hit. Let's see what happens, but I think that he's ready to take over the whole weight.
Him being friends with Rolly, does that change anything to
Nothing at all, man. They're going to go in there. It's whether you want to consider it a sparring match or whatever it is, man, nobody's going to want to lose, right? So let the best guy win that night. I don't think anybody being friends or not is going to let somebody let them hit themselves, and not do nothing about it. So I think it's going to be a great fight, man. Rolly's going to come to take him out, and my son's going to try to do the same thing. So I cannot wait for